Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, this is Lesley Ormsby, psychic medium, teacher, healer, teacher of spiritual and mystical things, and healer as well. So, and so much more. And part of that so much more is I do monthly astrological reads or forecasts, and also now I've started to do them weekly this month. Okay, so yeah, and today, well, I'm filming this on Sunday, and it'll be, you'll see this, like tomorrow, Monday. So I will be doing your sign on Mondays, Taurus. So if you do forget, just, check out one of my other videos, and I have got a list in the description box of which days I am going to be doing videos for you, or putting up messages for you. Okay, so anyway, there are monthly ones that are going to be coming out on the last week of every month. And then the weekly ones will be, running weekly, of course, and either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, but you are on Mondays, okay? So anyway, welcome to my YouTube channel, Taurus, and I thank you, a big thank you goes out to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate your support. It helps me to grow my channel, but it also helps me to put out, which allows me to be able to, when I accumulate more subscribers, YouTube allow me to do different things, and to put myself out there a lot more, which is not so much just me, but the messages that come through to deliver out to everybody who wants to hear or listen, and hopefully get something out of it, a bit more guidance or clarification, that what they have already, that you already know or don't know of. Okay, so anyway, gosh, I feel like I'm babbling or going off track a little bit, so maybe something's distracting you, and you might be going off track, or because you're not quite sure where to go. So I'm just going to come back on track and not start again, but continue. Okay, so anyway, and if you are watching this on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page, please feel free to like or follow my page, and let me know by giving me a like, and if it resonates with you. But if you're following me also on my YouTube channel, that would be awesome as well. So I'm going to take this opportunity to invite you to subscribe to my channel, and also give me a thumbs up, comment, and or share if it resonates with you, and you're getting something out of this. So just to also mention too, if it resonates with you, wonderful. If it doesn't, that's okay too. But just to remember that, just to remind you that these are forecasts, so it may, which means it could be coming up for you, okay? And you may not understand it right now, but in the next 2 days, and next, or by the end of the week, you'll probably get a little bit more an inkling, and it may not actually fully start until maybe the end of the week for you. So don't totally throw it right out of the cot. So the other thing is, these are timeless reads, and so these messages, so you could be watching this video like right now, a year from today, when I've recorded this video, and it may make sense to you, and that's okay. That's just how it works in the universe. Okay, so so just to reiterate, these are general reads. Okay, so take from it what resonates with you, and then just leave the rest. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so it's gone really quiet. Things are quite slowed down a bit now. And also, on saying that too, I just want to, just join me to remind you too, that these are suitable for if you are watching for Taurus, and your sign, and under the sign of, your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. It's like, it may be suitable for either one of those as well for you. Or will be, if it makes sense to you, that is, of course. Okay, so, and if you don't know what your other signs are, there is a calculator, or a link to a calculator on a website, that will give you a printout, if you want to print it out, be able to calculate what they are for you by entering in your date of birth and what have you. Okay, now we just want to, and I just want to say, I'm going to be doing this all the time, so you know, introduction, because there's a lot of new people that are coming on and don't know what the heck I'm going on about. So I will do an explanation like this again on every video that I put out there. Okay, so if you feel free on the next one to just maybe skip that if you don't want to listen to it. On saying that, there are some things that will be coming up that like little notices, and that what I might be doing that may be helpful for you. Okay, and on saying that, some of the messages that, you know, with me start straight away, as you've probably noticed, and they are just like, you know, for me, like, it's really half the time it starts straight away, because they'll take me off course, and 9 times out of 10 it's something to do with the energy or the sign that I'm working with, and most people can relate to that. So, and it may be that your mind has been wandering as well, and wandering off, but wondering as well where to now. And the feeling I'm getting is like there's a feeling of not really wanting to get back into going back to work as such, or going back to what going back to whatever that like normal, or back to the new norm, or you go into the new norm. It's like it's getting quite confusing. It's like, and that's because there's a lot going on, and it's like, what is this going to look like? And you've probably got a fair idea what it's going to look like, you know, with whatever work that you're doing in the workplace that you're working in, and it's and what have you. So things are going to be changing. There'll be, pardon me, lots of challenges for you, with you, in the sense that you're wanting to make some changes. And I feel like some of you will, you know, get to the point where you will seriously think about moving into a new job, because things aren't quite, and they may have not been quite right before lockdown, but it's even worse now, or even more so, not quite. I say worse because some of you are going to look at it like that, and it will be for you, some of you, and or it may be that it's like, it's, you know, that it's just like, okay, yeah, I knew that was going to happen, and it's like nothing has really changed. It goes back to the same old thing. Nobody's learned anything about this and this and that. So, or not many people have, and so it means that I feel like a lot of you will be really super looking at following up or taking more action with some projects. It may be that you have in mind to create an income outside of where you are right now, or going into now. So people, I'm just feeling, it's interesting because I've been feeling a little bit of anxiety, and that's one of the big messages that's been coming up, as people feeling a bit anxious about going back to work, or going back into the system, basically, after coming out of this, because of the unknowingness about what is it. And it's not necessarily the unknowingness in a in anxiety sort of a way, but it's like in knowingness that actually like what I just said before. So, but I do feel like there's a change. There is a change of plan, or a change of action that you're wanting to take, and it's just going to take a little bit of time to implement, okay, into your system of how you want things to work. Okay, so this is about you, you know, taking charge, taking the reins, taking action, and taking towards action, taking action into creating what it is that you, and what it is you want to be doing, rather than what it is you have to be doing, need to be doing, you know, should be doing. You know, they're just changing the vocabulary around to help you to motivate yourself and get some momentum going towards where it is you, that's more of a passion, or more of a want, and is in a desire to do in your life. Okay, so anyway, which is really cool, because this is interesting. The and you know, that the Eight of Wands comes out, and the Eight of Wands is about action, you know, taking action. and excitement. So the Eight of Wands, when you look at this picture, he's got his bow, and he's like, looks to me that you have put out some, a lot of you may have already, and some of you are more starting to now, contemplating it, but actually more fully going into the energy of like really putting it out there from a space of calmness, but a space of that true inner knowing, okay, this is what I want. Okay, so some of you will have really worked on that, and maybe like coming into this week, like doing that now, that's your mission this week, is to keep putting it out there. And you know what it is that you're wanting to create, and bringing to, and it could be things like, you know, this is what I need to be able to get to this point in this project, or this job application, or some tools that are coming to you that you may have a business plan for, or whatever, or some tools that are coming to you, or people that are coming to you with the right information, etc., etc. And it's like some of them are starting to come to you'll start to see some signs or some things coming together. Now it's like, for me, I thought, well, you know, I had my list of what I wanted to do to help me create these videos that I'm doing, and not and just, you know, a set of lights, because sometimes the light in here is not very good, another screen, you know, a monitor, and you know, I thought, well, I don't know how that's going to happen, and different light systems, and just, you know, different tools that I'm, you know, that I'm going to need, that I want, and even for my other, you know, for the actual work that I do as far as readings and the space and that sort of thing, and the information that I need to help me to grow my, you know, my Facebook page, or my my YouTube channel, and myself, you know, it's helping to actually grow me. There's all those sorts of things. So upskilling or learning new skills to be able to, you know, produce what you want, or create what you want to create for whatever it is that you're doing. It may be an art project, it may be a project, you know, your project may be to buy a property. So it's like, but you're putting out, so this is what they're saying, you're putting it out, or put it out. But because this card has come up, I am feeling that it's more that you've put it out there. So, and it's like, okay, now it's just like, you know, yeah, it's some of the signs I feel are starting to, or clues are starting to will start to come to you this week. And it's like, there's like that saying, it won't happen overnight, but it will happen. And it's just keep that momentum, and, you know, to moving towards what it is you want to be, do, and have in your life, and or give in your life as well. So, and some of you, I feel like you've already done that, and you're and you're, like I say, you've already done that, and you're seeing some of the signs already. Some of you, it's going to be like more during the week. Others of you, you're just going to be starting to maybe put them out there now, because it's like something's clicked, and it's like, right, this is what I want to do. It's like these, you know, little inklings have been coming to you, and it's like, yeah, okay, I got this now. I know what it is. So some, you know, aha moments have come there to help you so you can take the next step as well, with some things to do with either one or two projects that you're looking at doing. Okay, so the next one is like the Three of Swords. So it's about tension released is the theme around that. So you can see that it's in this heart, and these swords, and I do feel like there's been for some of you, it will literally have to do with a heart, with a broken heart, and or heartfelt stuff, or something that's like hurt you, and that's, you know, and things are moving. So it's like, this is why, you know, that, you know, they're saying that like you've got some more clues now, and this is one of them that has helped you to move through it, or create that shift to help you to move through it, so you can, you know, wherever these are, you know, these have landed where they need to be, so you can move towards them now. And as you're moving towards it, I can see them, some of them coming towards you more, and other bits and pieces are coming out from the wings to help you to get to where it is that you're wanting to get to, or create, or, you know, or achieve. Okay. which is, you know, there's a really, really beautiful, loving feeling about that. So it's like you're pulling out a sword or 3 swords. Some of you literally have 3 swords there. They're in your heart, or 3 things that you are working on now. And see, it's just moving with love as well as you're processing and pulling one out. It's like, or pull another one out for some of you. It's like, I can feel some of the shift already, because you're able to feel like you can pull it out now. And some of it is like from the past, but it's like you've put, even though you're starting to clear some things in the past, but it's like sometimes we unintentionally put something in the front. So it was what Spirit is telling. So it's like, that's why there's something in through releasing that, you're able to pull some of the stuff out of the front, because to clear the way, the vision, clear the way, your vision basically is what the Spirit is saying. So they're just talking through that way. So the other card that come out is the 4 of Cups. So there is movement there. There is some healing there, a little bit more there to releasing the tension that you have within you and opening your heart up to keep moving and to chase those. Sometimes some of you are going to be chasing it. I kind of like, I'm a little bit balking at saying the word chase, but it's like you're running towards it, okay? That, and on the way there, it's like it's you're, you know, achieving it basically. Yeah, cool. Anyway, and the next card is the discontent. So the 4 of Cups. So there may be a little bit of discontent there for you. It's like there's that you know, poor me sort of side of things there going. Okay, so going back to this, because it's like I'm hearing like is going, look, they're destroying me. It's like getting out of your head, not overthinking things as well, which they're talking about with, you know, in the heart, with you've accidentally put, some of you have put these in front of you, so it's now pulling that and allowing yourself to heart to open up. Yes, awesome. Sorry, I get so excited sometimes. So anyway, 4 of Cups. So there's maybe a little bit of discontent, and it's like you may go into that funny little space of poor me, why, you know, why me sort of thing, and not really see the actual gift, because the see in the background there is a gift. There was something, there's a cup coming to you out of the sky. So you're not seeing what is actually already there, okay? You've got these 3 cups here, but there's something there that you're not actually seeing. And so they're just talking about, you know, that's what we're kind of like talking about there. So it's like looking outside of this, we're disconnecting from the emotional attachment to stuff, and so you can cut through the bullshit and actually see what the truth is. And then when you start to like cut through your own bullshit, you know, like going from that self-pity and not seeing what you're seeing, you know, seeing what is there. Sometimes when we go in that stage, we do not see it. So it's like, okay, you'll start to discover all these other bits and pieces. And I got a feeling it'll be like ping, 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 ping. And then it's like, oh, God. And then you might feel a little bit sheepish and a little bit embarrassed by that with yourself, not with anybody else, because it's like, so what I'm hearing, and I know from, you know, sometimes it's like, oh my God, you stupid woman, you know, it was something like, you know, and it's like, but then it's like, not just stupid woman, but other moments, oh my God, I just did not click with that. And so you may find, you know, you might have these odd thoughts and that will help you, you know, the penny will drop basically, which is so cool. And, you know, and then Spirit are just acknowledging you, because you've had, you know, there's that inner strength there. And this is the 9 of Wands. So there's energy there. You know, you've put a lot of time and a lot of energy. So it's not looking, it's reminding yourself, these are there just to remind you about what you've been through, because some of it is like to help you move forward. And, you know, with this, you know, in using that energy or those circumstances or experiences or situations to help lift your energy rather than help deplete your energy, so you can look forward and create, you know, what it is that you're wanting to do, have, or give in your life, okay? And gosh, I'm starting to warm up, so there's a lot of energy coming up at the moment. So the 9 of Wands, there's something is coming to an end for you, in that way. But you've put a lot of energy into it, so it's like because look at you, you've got the 8 of Wands here, so it's, you know, that tells me, you know, there's something going on, and in between, it's like you're starting to move forward a bit more. For some of you, it will be a lot more, depending on what you see as a lot or a little bit more. And see, look, the Nine of Cups is there. And the Nine, you know, the Cups is about, you know, feelings and emotions, basically. And it's about, you know, also with, you know, about, you know, your intuition, creativity, all that sort of thing, because a lot of our creativity comes from our feelings and our emotions, and like our artwork or whatever, you know, we're doing. It's that emotion that we put behind it that gives us the drive. Unfortunately, sometimes our emotion, we go in our head and we use it accidentally, and we get too caught up in the emotion where it stops us from moving forward. That's okay, depending on what it is, for a short amount of time when we process it, but it's not for me. We're not meant to stay in there. We're meant to like be in there for a while, process it, you know, come to grips with it, and then move on, and use that energy in the end to move us forward, propel us forward, because it's like, you know, we don't, rather than sitting in it, it's like, okay, pulling yourself out of it. And this is where this inner strength comes in. So there's a, you maybe some of you are in this funny little, you know, funky little space now. It's like, right, I'm gonna, you know, that's it. You know, it's like, that's it. I've had enough. You've got to this point, or it's like a boiling point, but not out of anger. It's, you know, or anything like that. It's just you've got to this point. It's like you've had enough, and it's I feel like I've had enough of myself being like this, or I've had enough of myself holding me back. I've had enough of myself, you know, procrastinating, or, you know, that sort of thing. And I've had enough of myself, you know, feeling sorry for this or that or whatever. And it's like, and, you know, I've been there, and, you know, more than once or twice. And I'm not staying there forever, but it's like sometimes we just go in there and it's just a reminder of actually what we've been through. And the strength, inner strength that we've had to get to bring ourselves out of it. And this is a reminder of you, for you, about that, okay? That you may go through this, you know, we go through it lots of times, but you've always come out of it, and that's what they're talking about. This is different now. It's like this is the end of you going back and forth in the same situation, basically. Phew, there's a lot of energy in that, so don't waste it. Roll with it. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Look at that. So the Nine of Cups is about, the theme of that is about sensual satisfaction. And I said sensual, not sexual, but I mean, whatever. But the meaning sensual is in this card is more about your senses, like your heightened senses, and it may be sexual. I don't know, but not cutting that out. Whatever it is for you, but this is about like something is coming to an end. Of something, you know, and you're at this place now where you've figured it out, and it's like you're listening more to yourself. So all your senses have been heightened in this card, and so you're coming to the end of something else. It's like something is opening up for you because you're listening to it and you're feeling it. So if you look at the card, it's like there's a celebration there. And it's like everything on there, like there's the food in there, like opening up your sense to smell, and the water, you know, hearing the waterfall. There's that sense of taste there with the food and that sort of thing. There's a happy scene in there where there's, you know, those sort of feelings of celebration and that sort of thing. It's like there's, you know, in earth and grounding with the garden and the trees in the background there. So, and they are happy and peaceful and calm as well, and they're together. So there's this, you know, all those sorts of things where you may be feeling a lot more content in yourself, and in a nice space, because there's cups on there and they're full. There's food on there, so there's a bounty of, you know, everything is bountiful. Your senses are opening up in that sense. So they use a different language today, which is really, really nice. It's really, really beautiful energy, and that they're bringing through that. So you may be a little bit like during the week, but it's like, you know, just go with it, and just remind yourself that actually you can get through this. It's just reminding you of not going there for, you know, too long. It's just like so to pick up your energy, then you'll clear that bit, and you will get other little reminders coming in up through, you know, through your life. But we just get better at working through it. So instead of it holding us back, this energy is actually going to propel us forward. So it might, you know, you may take a day or so where it's like your energy may be a little bit low. So, and then it's like, or a little bit, you know, sluggish. And, you know, and the next day it's going to be like, oh. So you could do some exercises actually of like grounding yourself and clearing your energy, you know, and doing meditations or visualizations and just taking a moment to breathe. And breathing in that beautiful air, you know, and just to just still your energy, and just visualizing or doing meditation with a waterfall, or even in the shower, and that shower water is like a waterfall, clearing and cleansing your energy to lift your vibration even more. So it's focusing on lifting your vibration, so to help you walk this walk, okay, this week. So I just feel like there's a lot of action, a lot of energy to help you to move through whatever it is that you're moving through, like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, it could be some soul stuff coming through, past life stuff coming through for some of you, as well as the past and this life. And so it's just like they're there to help you to remind you of the strength and the courage for you to get through, or to where it is that you're wanting to get to. Awesome. Wow. So cool. Awesome. I love it that it's finished off with this. And I feel like it's just like that energy to knowing that actually to help you to realize that, I'm on the right path. Even though this crappy stuff is here, it's not crappy really. It's just a learning. Yes, it doesn't feel very good, but you know what? You've had this happen before. It's just part of life, okay? We can hold on to it, or we can let it go. And we could just work with it and let it be the thing that makes us, to propel ourselves forward. Anyway, cool. Awesome. So, Taurus, anyway, happy birthday to some of you who have still, I've got birthdays in this up until the 21st, I think is the turnover date here for, the 20th for you. So, and happy birthday to happy birthday to the Taurus, Taurians actually. I'm just thinking, gee, who am I doing again? Cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you for now, and I'll see you again next Monday, which will be the 25th. Yeah, 25th, okay? God bless you. Lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, and adventure through this next week. And remember, the 8 of Wands, so put it out there. Cast out, fire out your dreams, your aspirations, your goals, and just, visualize them coming together for you. Whatever it is will come to you when it needs to be, to get you to keep moving through whatever it is that you're moving through. Okay then, bye for now.